Hello YouTube and welcome back to Dyson Sphere program. And as you can see, if you pay attention to the clock down in the corner, a little bit of time has passed. I did have a different episode that explains some of what went on. There's not a whole lot, but I realized after I recorded it that I had not turned my mic on, so there's actually no audio. But again, nothing major in it. The only thing that happened is I unlocked some research that let me stack higher. So I've got these towers up taller. This is then fired off all of these, and this usually runs a little bit. You can see it running now. And so we've got about the maximum amount of red science that we can do at the moment from just this one oil well. And I've researched quite a bit of the research that's been out there, but basically we're just spending time letting the research go through, and I haven't really done anything else beyond that. But I wanted to actually start working on a solar array for power, so I am going to go ahead and do it to do the belt around the equator, as a lot of people on YouTube have done. So first of all, I'm going to need a bunch of foundations, and got 600 right now. So let me see, I opened up this box again to make as many as possible. Let's just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8,000. I don't know how many I'll need, so we'll start with that. And then I'm also going to want several of the what are they called? Solar stuff, whatever these are called. What is their name? Solar panel? Yeah, solar panel. Need several of these, and in fact, in order to carry a bunch of stuff, I'm going to just dump off some of my things here. So for this one, I'm not going to need, I definitely don't need any of that stuff, that stuff, that stuff. I might need some of this. I probably, yeah, that's basically full there. Yeah, that's probably good enough. Now, did it pull some of my foundations in? It did. So bring those back. I shouldn't need anything else, and then just these guys. So we'll do 200 of those to start with. We might need more. I honestly have no idea how much this will take. So let's see down here. Where is the equator at? It should be right here. Let's see. So this is 10 degrees. So the equator is this one here. I'm not going to worry about any of the buildings that are on here, and I'm not going to push down anything because I'm not looking at destroying everything that's on here. But let's get this down to 1. I'll zoom in, and we'll make it with concrete. And this could take a while, but that's fine. I will put this on fast forward. And we're going to do this part first, I think. Alright, so we're up to almost 100 megawatts on this. So we got about twice what we need on the power on here. So that will help keep everything going for a while. If I want to later, I can even do another trip around and put belts next to the ones I've already put on there. I don't know that I'll do that though. Let's see, we'll get this back into here. I don't need to keep any of those in my inventory. So with that, I'll ooh, actually, this has stopped for some reason. Why did it stop? Oh, I did need the power here. Okay. It's a good thing I was paying attention to that. And saw that that stopped going through, so now we'll let this all space out. And actually, I'm going to increase the speed on this. Don't think it'll matter once the belt gets to this again, but for now this will help empty it. And then as we can see, it's nighttime now, and we still have nearly 100 megawatts because half of the world is going to be in sun no matter what. So we'll be getting half of the values no matter what. And if we want to put in 2 more rows, then we'll have roughly 300 megawatts because 100 after 1. Of course, there's some wind turbines and stuff like that that will add in power as well. But right now, the vast majority is going to be coming from these solar panels. So for now, I'm just going to sit here, let this tech up. Let's see if there's anything else that I can grab really quick too while I'm at it. So can't take that. It's currently doing that one. That one's already queued. Can't do that one. Can't do that one. Can't do that one yet. I can grab that one. Not that one. That one's already there. That one I can do. And I believe my upgrades are already queued. The ones that I can do. I can grab that one too. Queue full. So I can grab some more stuff from in here, so I will grab some more and just let this run for a while, and I'll catch you guys on the other side. Alright, welcome back YouTube, and as you can see, I've done quite a bit of research now. I'm in the middle of researching some of these upgrades. And one other thing we will definitely need is this one, which will be queued for later. That will let us create one of these towers. And then we're also going to need to have some of these drones to make them worthwhile. As you can see on here, we need just iron, these processors, and then these thrusters. And thrusters, as you can see, are just steel and copper, so thrusters are pretty straightforward to do. We don't have those yet, but we do already have these sitting down here. Oops, let's land. I did just realize while these are here, I'm not putting any into a bin, and I probably should do that. So let me put a bin here. We'll just throw them in there because I want to store up several of these. Because again, what we're going to need is these things. They're going to be really straightforward to make. And this thing. Now, this will require steel. It will require more of these processors. It's going to require this, which we don't yet have the technology for. That will be unlocked when this here gets unlocked. So that's en route, but we also need these titanium ingots. Now, there's a problem. If we close out of here, we go to the map mode. See, titanium. There is no titanium on this planet. But this is about to ding, so we'll take that one. Hit OK on there. But if you notice, we have this thing called drive engine down here. This is what let us fly. We also unlocked this one. This lets us get into the mecha sail, which gives us to outer space. That means we can now, if we want to, go visit another planet. You see how much fuel I've got? I need some more. And one other thing, what I want to do when I get to said planet is I'll want to have the ability to create the stuff we're looking for. So to do that, that should be enough from there. We've already got several here. Speaking of that, we've got 19 smelters, and really that's all we're going to need is those. Let's go back as well and grab some of the belts, since we are running low on belts. We probably have enough. I'm only going to take a stack of belts right now, because what I'm going to do is just set up an off-world theme fairly quickly. Yes, that also reminds me, we're going to need power while we're there. So we need some of these guys here. That should be more than sufficient. In fact, we don't need assemblers. I think we probably should take... Nah, that should be sufficient from there. So I just need to get some fuel for my mech. I was thinking, you know, do we want to put up some solar farm? But to make sure that the solar farm runs, we'd have to loop around the equator of that place. The planet we're going to check out, and I really don't want to loop around the equator. I don't really have time for that in this episode. Now let's see, we need 2 more of those. Fill this up. And we still have 1, 2, 3, 4. So, from here, I'm going to prepare really quick. Is there anything I should dump off? We do have this much titanium ore. We're going to need more. Alright. Let's put in a save. Alright, so now the question is, what planet do we want to go to? So let's zoom out really quick. Toggle this so we can see what we're doing. So we can go to this one, which is an ice planet. Or we can go to this one, which is a desert planet. And the ice planet is closer. So let's try and go for that one. All right.
In sailor mode, you can control the mecha to go to different planets or planetary systems by following the arrows in the space navigation. Hold down the shift key to accelerate, back arrow key to slow down. You can also use the Q/R keys to hold down the right mouse button, dragging to sideward flight.
Alright, so now that we're up here, let's try and find... Which one were we going to? Was it 4? 3. So we need to find 3. Let me, okay, there we go. Stuck on... One. There we go. That's where we want to go. Let's see. I've got plenty of fuel still, so Face that way and let's accelerate. Now the main thing is you do not want to run out of your energy while you're flying. Also, this is different. Like when I move the camera around, it's not really changing how I'm facing. I have to actually look at where I want to go and then hit W to face it. Let's go a little bit faster here. And of course, my mouse wants to slide off my mouse pad at the moment. Speed up a little bit, but we don't want to overshoot it either. The last thing in the world you want to do is go flying off into space. Going off into space when you have no charge is horrible. Not that I know that. It only happened once. Check. We still got plenty of fuel, so. Now let's slow down a bit. And boom! There we go. Now we have titanium and we have silicon. We're going to need both of them actually. So I should have enough here to do what I want with both of them. Got some more drone engines here as well. And let's see, that now says it stopped. Oh, this is because we need these engines, and those I have in my inventory. So when we go back to here, without to use inventory items, and now it's out of my inventory, but I don't want to close that down. Okay, so now let's build what we want here. So we need miners. It's difficult to see on here with 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives me 7. Yep, 7. So we can just throw on one of these. Two of those. Okay, there we go. And then we will throw, just use a small one, that's fine. This is in a bad position though. Let's see if this will work. We'll throw in another one of these down here. Make sure it has enough power. So this will give us some silicon in the future. That's good enough. Okay, now my mech can move faster. We don't want to use inventory items. Somehow I got 2 matrix cubes out of thin air there. Alright, we'll put up a couple of these. Put that there. Put that there. Alright, still got plenty of energy in here. So now what I'm going to do is wait until I can have a bunch of both silicon and... no, I'm going to leave the silicon for now because I really only need the titanium for the near future. So we'll let the research continue going forward while I build up some platinum, and then I'll grab the platinum when it's ready to go, and I will see you guys back at home base. By the way, it hasn't been too long yet, but I just realized, really, we don't want to be carrying this stuff back because we really only need to have the plates right here, and 2 of those become 1 plate. So there's no reason to carry this when we can convert it here on the planet to plates, and then they'll take up less space on my inventory. So we brought the smelters for that very reason as well. So let me pull out a line from here. One, 2, 3 of those. I think that should work. Now the recipe is going to be this titanium. Put that in. And of course this will need its own storage box at the end. Those 2 on. There we go. And now we just need to hook this up. That one does not have power. Looks like. I'll put that there. Let's use our faster stuff. There we go. Alright, and we are going to need some more power here. So this will keep it running okay-ish. And then we'll get actual plates when it's all said and done. I need to go and convert these over as well. Let me just see if... Yeah, these also do a 2-to-1. But with this one, I don't care about the speed, so it can be underpowered. In fact, I'm only going to use 1 smelter with this one, because this is not the reason that I'm here. Ooh, that's not a good one to have. Like that. Make the high purity silicon. I'll throw that in there. And again, it doesn't matter that this is going to be underpowered. This is the one that does matter. And as you can see, the power grid is going to be close enough that we're good. Alright, so this has about 20 minutes left, and then this one was around half an hour. We'll have 1600. So, but this is all one bit of science, so it can't get in as easily as this can. So this actually will take a little bit longer than this will. But this is the one that will unlock the final thing that we need for our production. I'm going to go ahead and wait here on the planet to get myself a good stack of these plates before I return back home. So once again, I will pause the video for now and see you guys later. Alright, so we've got almost 2 complete rows here. You can see we're on the final tech of our research. And once this one is complete, I'm going to take both rows and head on back, because coming up we're going to have our plan of attack. Now we need to build a couple of these, but the reality is what we really are going to need is to get this. Once we get this interstellar one, then we do not have to return to this planet manually. So until then, I can manually return and pick up these plates, which is fine, but basically what I want to do is get us over to where we can have this as quick as possible. And as you can see, this needs yellow research. It also requires this to be done first. So this is going to be 80 cubes. This is 120. So we need 200 yellow cubes in there. And what's in a yellow cube? Well, you look down here, and it's these diamond things, and that's exactly what those are, is diamond. And as you can see, they come directly from this enriched carbon. So that's easy. We just need, it's a 1-to-1. We just need to get 200 of those and convert them over. It uses a chemical factory, though. No, it's chemicals made in smelting facility. So a smelter will be sufficient for us on that. We can easily get the 200 that we required on there. But what about this one? This is going to need these yellow amber things and 3 titanium plates each. So the 3 times 200 would be 600 titanium plates that we'll need to use. And then we can make some of this from the wood and other grass, and then we need water as well. We do have a water pump. I think we do. I might have had a full inventory, so we might have to create a water pump. But water pumps are right here. And yeah, I don't see one in my inventory. I might have dropped it off in another place. But if we have to create one, these are pretty straightforward and easy to create. I'm not going to set up an assembly line for them yet. My focus is just on getting these yellow balls here. And actually, this research has stopped. Why has it stopped? I must be running low on, yeah, it's lack of research items. So I need to get back to base anyway to see what's going on over there. Just take all of this, close that up, and I will continue discussing once I'm back in base. But let's see here. Where is my planet from here? Is it that one? I think it's this one. Right? Yep. So we're Algebra 2 is what I'm going to call it. So from here we go this way. And let's accelerate. It's a lot easier to get off of this than it was to get out here, although the distance is a lot farther. So let's make sure we don't use up all our energy as well. And yeah, we got plenty still in there. Alright, here we are. So let's see, this is a stone. This is up in this part. Here's the research. We're getting no red. What happened over here? Is this backed up finally? Okay, looks like this backed up completely. So what we're gonna do is pull this out here, put it into there. We got no coal is the issue. Now the thing is if we let this go like this, this will never back up. So we have to wait till the coal starts coming in. Once we get enough going through the system, then we'll reattach this. And we'll let that filter itself out. We'll have to let this go for a while. We are starting to make some red science back up again though. Alright, it's going to take a bit for this to come back online, so hopefully we'll get that before too late. Thankfully I got all of the important tech that I wanted already done. So now we can start designing things, and if I have to brute force some stuff to get it going, I have the ability to do that between now and when we can get the interplanetary titanium sent to us. Once we get that consistently, then we can figure out the rest of what we're going to do. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and end the day here. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and peace out.